Hey guys, I'm back again with my fourth or fifth battle? It's against SheYeti from Pokeladder, and it's a UU battle. Um, it turns out to be pretty good, so watch it if you want to. I lead with my Hypno. He leads with an Alakazam. He Shadow Balls. And I knew he would, but I know I can take it because my Hypno is really good like that. So I switcheroo, and he gets choice scarf, and I get choice specs. So his Shadow Ball is going to be a little weaker, but now he's faster. But it's not going to matter much. So I set up Stealth Rocks with my Celix. And he sets up Stealth Rocks with his Cradily. And I try to roar it because I'm stupid and it has suction cups, so yeah. I get a crit with my Earthquake, but it doesn't really matter much. Well, I mean, it matters, but he stockpiles once, and even after just one stockpile, he lives and recovers, and yeah, crit didn't matter much. So I switch, and he stockpiles again. So now I switcheroo, and I get leftovers, and he gets choice specs. And he toxics. So now he's locked in to toxic from choice specs. And now he has to switch, because there's nothing he can do. And he switches to his Mawile, and I Psychic just because I don't want to overpredict or anything, and it does an okay chunk, considering my Hypno's defensive and not power, so I just go for hidden power fighting. And that takes out the Mawile. And I died of poison. So he sends back out his Alakazam. And I send in my Meganium. And he tricks. And he gets leftovers, and I get a choice scarf. And I set up a light screen, because I know Alakazams are pretty special based. And he switches out. And I switch out. And he Earthquakes. And I survive because Steelix is a wall, basically. And I Earthquake him. And that takes out his Nidoking. And he sends out a Muck, and I just blow up on him. He brick breaks, though, and that breaks my light screen. And it does, like, no damage, and I just explode on him. Because I know Earthquake wouldn't have killed him. And Explosion's going to take out his Muck. So now we both have to switch in. And he switches in Slacking, and I switch in Zangoose. And this is a really bad matchup, so I switch out to my Weezing. And he body slams. And it does a lot of damage. And I know Slacking's really physically has a lot, but it still did a lot to my physical wall Weezing. And he switches out to avoid the whole Trant not taking a turn thing, and I just blow up, hoping to take out his Slacking, but he switched out to his Alakazam. And it takes out his Alakazam, but I guess it kind of helped because I don't have to worry about his Alakazam, and my Weezing wasn't going to do anything anyway. So he sends back out his Slacking, takes more Stealth Rock damage. I send in my Zangoose, and I close combat. I probably should have put like a Life Orb on my Zangoose, but it has a Silk Scarf for return. I close combat, and he lives, and he body slams. And of course, that's going to take out my Zangoose after the defense drop. So I send out my Manectric. And I just Charge Beam. And I get the special attack boost. And he sends out his Cradily. And because it has a choice specs, there's not really anything he can do. So I just Flamethrower. And even with the special defense boost and a life orb and 309 special attack, he still survives any toxics. Because he's got nothing else to do. And I just Thunderbolt. And he was telling me he thought it'd be funny if he lived because of the resistance. And I was like, but I have 309 attack plus a life orb. You weren't surviving. But it was a good match. No hacks, really. Rate, comment, subscribe. There should be more to come.